Hello. What's going on, everybody? Oh, it's a good time. It's a good time. Thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight. Hopefully, you guys can see me and hear me. It's Friday night, and I'm excited. I haven't, excuse me, I haven't done a solo live show for a little bit. I did a little one with Tom a couple weeks ago on the event game, and now I'm doing my regular Friday night live stream. And I got a bunch of wonderful people in here, and hopefully you guys can see me and hear me okay. Can I get a thumbs up? Hopefully you guys see me and everything. Very cool lighting, brother. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. Steve is in here. Both Steve and Spock, and Steve Whiting are in here as well. Fish and Freight, they're in here. Juggernaut 21481 in here as well. Finally made it to one for once. Nice. Appreciate that. Of course, Robert Galvin and Komikhan gives me a thumbs up. Want to let everyone know, don't forget to check out Komikhan 101 right after the stream tonight. He will be premiering his weekly top 10 CBSI hot list. And I'll tell you what, one of the books I'm going to be showing is on the top 10 list this week, and I'm pretty excited. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But don't forget to check that out, Komikhan 101. The link is in the description below, and you guys have probably heard of that guy before. He's a good dude. We do a lot of stuff together, and we're going to be doing some more stuff in the future that you're really going to like. We're going to be shooting some video here pretty soon, and it's going to be fun and different, and I think everybody's going to enjoy it because it's for the community, and it's awesome. So very cool. Let me take a sip of my drink. It's hot out. I got my Guardians of the Galaxy pop right here. Oh, it's very, very good. It's what Sam calls my cheap soda that I buy, because I buy the generic soda at the local grocery store. It tastes the same. It's the same thing. It's always on sale. And you know what? I'm cheap. You guys all know that. So there you go. But let me just look at the chat here, because there's a bunch of people in here, and I want to say hello to everybody. And I've already said hello to a bunch. I already chatted with them a little bit before we started. But let me scroll up a little bit, and let's see. We have A Loves J, hello. Don Dizzle, what's up? Mr. Comics 89, hello. Paige Noakes, hi Dad, nice background. Thanks, Paige. Yeah, you guys see the background. We'll get to that in a little bit. New background, very cool. Don's in there. Elizabeth Comics, thank you so much for joining. Let me just scroll down. Tony, how you doing? Ben, what's up, comic community? Yep, nice looking back. Everybody likes the background. I can't wait to talk about it. So it's very cool. Brett Hess art, very cool. Love all his stuff. I want to use some more of his art in my backgrounds and stuff. Marvel Joe 97. There's Paige again. Nerds versus Geek. I have telepathy. That's awesome. That's the dude's name. Pat Sunday Heat Collection. Awesome. Hello. Luke, hello. And Craig Boer. I don't know if that's right, but Craig, how you doing? Anyway, we got about 45 people in there already. So let's go ahead and jump to a few things before we get started on our topic. So special. It's special to me. What makes it special to you? There's all sorts of different categories. I kind of talk about that tonight. And I want to hear from you guys as well what a Grail book, just with what your Grail books are, so I can see them that way I don't miss them later on. RJ Taylor says, big thumbs up. Thank you. Hey, guys, hit the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate that. Anything helps, I guess. Is my picture going out? I looked at my screen, and it looks like the picture went out. I don't know if is the connection okay? I don't know. Let's hope. I'm in a different location in my house, and I might have to switch it up, but we'll just keep it going for here. So let me just kind of get in a few updates really quick before we jump into our category. First things first, there's not going to be a coffee video Monday morning. The reason why is obviously Sunday is Mother's Day. I'm going to spend the day with my family and my mom, and usually Sunday is the day that I film the coffee video. So no coffee video on Monday morning, but I will have a different video, and it's a kind of a new series. It's not the new series. It's something new I wanted to do. It's called My Collection, and it just will be a video about showing certain runs of my collection. The first one is going to be X-Men, and it'll be a quick video of my X-Men books. So I'll talk about them a little bit, so I think you'll enjoy it. Excuse me. Next one is, I want to say thank you to everybody who bought the Bueller boxes that went on sale yesterday. And my apologies. Usually I make a video about the books that were on sale, and I say, hey, they're on sale right now. But I also put them on Instagram and let people know on Instagram first, and then I do the video. They sold so fast, I didn't get a chance to do a video before they were almost gone. So they are gone. All 70 boxes are gone. They're sold and on Monday. So thank you so much to everybody who bought a Bueller box, and they'll be next weekend or something like that. Not that many, probably only like 20, but the 70 that went out yesterday, thank you. Awesome. And then another thing, 5,000 subscriber contest is going on now. All you have to do is check out my 5,000 subscriber video contest video. It's the copy video from this week. Just give a watch to that video. All you have to do is leave a comment on that video, and you are entered to the 5,000 subscriber contest. It goes all month long, and you can win a stack of books, and it's a lot of good stuff, and I'm looking forward to giving stuff away. And I got a bunch of stuff from Max Pro Supplies that I'm going to be getting from them, and I'll be shipping that towards you as well. That'll be part of the grand prize. So some nice bags and boards and some other goodies along with the comics that you're going to win. And there might even be a toy or something in there. I don't know. Maybe a movie. I don't know. And also, I already said that, Comic Tom 101. Don't forget, check out that top 10 list premiering after this video. And I kind of touched on it a little bit, but me and Tom have been talking over the last couple of weeks about a new show, and I don't want to really give any details out about it, but we're going to start filming stuff very soon, and we're going to put a show together that's going to be very special. And stuff. And it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's something we've talked, and I look forward to seeing it very soon. So we're going to get to work and make it happen. And also, I want to let you guys know, Comic Core tonight at 7 o'clock. My buddy Brian is on there from Simple Man's Comics. Love Brian. He does a great job. I'm pretty excited to see him on the Comic Core. There's a lot of people on there that I enjoy, and Brian is one of the best. So looking forward to watching that. So make sure you check out Comic Core later tonight, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Awesome. Okay, let's get to this. Let's get to what's behind me, because people keep asking me about the set and stuff. And so this is the new set that's going to be going forward on a new video that's going to be premiering on the 1st of next month. This is a new video I talked about with a few close friends about doing and putting together and seeing what their ideas were. And everybody I've talked to has really enjoyed it. And unfortunately, I don't want to give a lot of details away on that either. But this is going to be the basis of the set for the video. The nice thing is I can switch out the comics and stuff like that, so I can change it up, make it look nice and fancy. But there's a new video series. You're looking at what it's going to look like, and that series will debut at the beginning of next month. And I'm hoping to have a new episode out every other week for this series. And I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's something totally different. And it's all comic book related, but it's something you haven't seen before. And I got some really good ideas. And like I said, everybody I talked to and told the ideas that give me their honest opinions, they've really enjoyed it. So I'm very excited to get that going. All right, let me take another sip. Paige says, I know the series. Woo, woo. Yeah, Paige knows it. Sam knows it. And I'll tell you this, Tom knows it. And a few other people know it as well. Rod, how you doing? Good to have you here, buddy. Maddie Joe, what's up? How you doing? Bake the Snake. Let me look in here. V. Mark Spector Comics, what's up? Let's see. Tony, RJ Taylor. Right on. Tons of people in here. Steven Spock. You know, Spock is his dog. Everybody knows that, right? Okay. Casey, hello. Just a bunch of people. Thank you so much. So first off, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go. That's a real cup, Bueller. Yeah, it is a real cup. I got this at I think it was a movie theater type thing. You buy the big drink for $11 and they give you a free cup. Lucky me. $11. Give me a break. Okay, so I want to show you my polls for the week really quick. I got some nice stuff I'm pretty excited to share with you guys. And we'll go ahead and get started. First off, we have the Invaders. This is the Marvel's Greatest Creators series. This is very similar to the True Believers. So this is only $1. So that's awesome. I love the Invaders series. Very short series. So if you're looking to collect the series, like the actual thing, it's pretty easy to get. So that's awesome. And then I got Captain America number 10. It's not the cover I wanted. It's Alex Ross cover, I believe. But it's a nice cover, but there was a B cover I was looking for, and nobody had it. So, unfortunately, I went with the A cover. And you know what? Once you flip the page, the same book, so it's all good. And then I got the Battle Lines variants. I'm trying to collect all the Battle Lines variants. This is very similar to when DC did all the shiny covers. And you guys all know that I like the shiny covers. And I tried to get all of those, which I did. I'm doing the same thing now with Marvel, and they're doing the Battle Lines variants this year. And so I'm ended up buying books that I would normally not buy. So I bought my very first copy of Squirrel Girl. Never bought a Squirrel Girl book before, but look how cute she is. And she's got a little squirrel friend, I guess. That's kind of cool. So I got that one. That's one of the Battle Lines variants. And then I got the Unbeatable or Unstoppable Wasp. So it's one of those. But we have Wasp, another Battle Lines variants. And I'll fill you in on some information on the Battle Lines variants. We have the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, another one. Cool villain. I don't really care for that cover too much. And then we got Nick Fury. And I can respect the fact that he's holding a little cup of coffee. It's like a little miniature cup that my daughter gave me when when I visited her in Albuquerque. Paige, look, it's the miniature cup you gave me. But Nick Fury is looking a little strange on that one. I wonder why. It's probably because of the cup. All right, then I got the Symbiote Spider-Man number 2, another Battle Lines variants. So apparently there's 29 of these Battle Line variants that are coming out this month. There was 5 this week. There was 4 last week. And as time goes on, they'll finish up the rest of the 20 that are coming up. So if you want to collect them, they're pretty easy to find. Just type in Marvel Battle Lines Variants 2019, and I was able to find all 29 covers. And if you're looking to collect them, they all look awesome. The one that's going to be the one you're probably going to want to get is the Venom one. Looks fantastic. So the Venom one that's coming out, try to get that one. But all these other ones are great. And my local comic shop is ordering all the Battle Lines variants, so I should be able to get a bunch of them. And then we have this one, which is Catwoman number 11 by Stanley Art Germ. Wow. Awesome looking cover. I thought this was supposed to come out a long time ago. I was mistaken one time when I was doing a preview video, and this book now just came out, and just a great looking cover. I love that one. And then I like this series. I was a fan in the 90s, Batman and the Outsiders. And number 1, brand new. I think it's an ongoing series if I'm not mistaken, but I was very happy to pick that up. Very cool. And then I got this one, which is the Batman Who Laughs, number 5, and kind of a neat cover. It's kind of gross, but it's cool at the same time. So, and just so you guys know, this was originally planned to be a 6 issue series. They have extended it to 7 issues. So there are 2 more to go on this one, just in case you were wondering. And then I have the Flash, number 70. And this is great. This is really cool. First off, it's the writer, Joshua Williamson, was at my local comic shop, and he was doing, so he autographed that for me, which is very cool. That's number 70. That's the B cover. And I also got the A cover as well, and he autographed it for me. But this is really nice because chapter 1, year 1, it's a new storyline. It's almost like it's basically retelling you the origin. So if you want to jump on to right now, is a good time. And I read the story. I thought it was great. I thought the artwork was really good. And there's a nice little twist at the end of this issue. So give it a shot. I think you're going to like it. This is the first part of the series, and it's issue number 70. I want to show you some of the books from that series that he autographed for me, which are just some great variant covers. And they're really awesome. These are all the B covers. This is Flash number 48, and you can see he autographed them all in gold ink, which I thought was great. Awesome looking cover. And we have the Flash number 49, another cover. He loved these. I mean, he's a big fan, obviously. He's writing Flash. He's done the whole series. He's actually written all 70 issues of this. And another awesome number 50. I mean, look at that one. Just so cool. Love having it. He signed about 15 books for him. There wasn't really too many people there, so it was no big deal. And we talked for quite a while. And he actually brought up his own suggestion. He talked about possibly coming on the show or doing a podcast together. So I'm going to get into contact with him. And that'd be kind of cool because he's the writer of the Flash. He's done a lot of other stuff as well. But, you know, Flash is kind of a main character. So I would love to have him on. And he's local. He lives in Portland. He just lives maybe 10 or 15 miles away. This is number 58. Another great cover that he autographed for me. And number 59. Another great one. And this is the last Flash that I wanted to show because this is probably my favorite cover from the run. And this is the 52. And God, that's just awesome. He autographed it right there for me. Just an awesome book. Awesome guy. Like I said, we talked for quite a while and a lot of information. A big fan. And I was so happy to talk with him. Awesome. And the autograph goodness for me. Okay. I saw something in here. I saw my buddy up here, Robert Galvin. He gave a $10 super chat. Love this, brother. You are the king. Love you, brother. Very cool setup. Looking forward to the future. Okay, Robert, you know what that means. Robert, come on. So in case you guys weren't aware, I have switched from the vest and now gone to the big blue ball. And now super chats are written on the blue ball. And Robert Galvin, he's actually on there right there already. But he will get his name written again on the big blue ball of goodness. So once we fill this up, then I will get another blue ball. And my goal is to have two. Do I have to do it again? 2 blue balls and with all your guys' names on it. So I have nothing but pleasure being able to write your names on my balls. So thank you very much. Come on. Let's see here. Hold on. What am I looking at there? I'm a little flustered. You can see, I know there's the thing. My daughter's in the chat right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're killing me. Paige, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, Paige. Let me see here. Thank you, Robert. Blue ball. Yeah. What am I seeing here? Perry Comics. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, comic fan? Perry Comics. Thank you very much. Perry is going on to my blue balls. I've actually had people say they don't want to be on the blue balls, and actually, Reggie Simmons, IFBB Pro, he's on there, and he's asked for his name to come off my ball, and I'm not gonna do it, but because that's for me. So thank you, Perry. I appreciate that, man. Okay, let's see. Captain Comics, hello. Let me look. Kelly Radiff, hello. What's going on? She's on there too. I just wrote her name the other day. Thank you, Kelly. Good to see you. That Kelly is Cleveland Comic Noob. She can't change her name back for some reason, and now it's that name. So there you go. For $10 each, and at a comic shop that's actually doing some renovations. And I just painted them red, and there's a little bit of illusion to them. You guys can kind of see the blue thing right here, and it goes all the way down. All that is it's a priority mailbox. I'm giving away my secrets, and I just take blue painter's tape and put tape on the top of it so it makes it look like a shelf. So yep, I'm Mr. Crafty, I guess. So there you go. And now you guys know all my secrets. Okay, let's get back to the goodness. So I showed you my pulls of the week, which I was pretty happy with this week. A lot of good stuff. Next week, I think I saw there's a bunch more of the Battle Lines variants coming out. I think there's 5 that are coming out next week, and a really cool one is the Old Man Quill. So be on the lookout for the Old Man Quill. That'll be a hard one, I think. I don't think too many shops ordered a lot of them, but the Old Man Quill one looks awesome. I'm definitely going to have to pick that one up. Okay, let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump into the topic for tonight, which is what makes a Grail special. And this is a very special episode. And I almost don't know where to start because I'm a little I guess maybe starstruck. I don't know, something like that. Okay. So there's different categories I put Grails in. One is value. Hundreds or thousands of dollars Grail. Another one is personal. Did you buy it at a certain point in your life? Another one could be it's autographed by the creator or somebody or whatnot, and you have a story to go with that book, and that could make it a Grail. Another thing is age, and when I say age, I mean how old the book is, because as time goes on, older books like 10-cent books or whatever, they're fading away and stuff. They're just deteriorating and stuff. So I think that the older books, no matter if it's a key or anything like that, I personally think that those type of books are just by history's sake are Grails. So I want to show you guys some examples of Grails, and then I'm going to get into some very cool additions to my collection. So I'm very excited to show you guys. Well, let me show you some examples of some of the Grails, what I consider Grails. This is a Grail to me. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 33. It's a major story plot line, and obviously it's Stan Lee, and the cover is one of my favorite all-time covers. It's just a great book. You guys have seen my coffee set, and I have this big, huge poster, and this one is a Grail to me, just for the simple fact it's not a 10 center, it is a 12 center. So the age, the story itself, the creators involved in this book, and then the cover itself, it kind of checks a bunch of different bases. So for me, this will be a Grail book, and this is what I really enjoy. This is another one. This is actually one of my favorite covers besides that one from Amazing Spider-Man. And this is a Grail book to me as well. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 100. Just an amazing book, let's be honest. This is an iconic cover, I think. And I think that a lot of people have, they tend to overlook this book. But I look at it, I see all the different faces, characters that were introduced in, and they're all represented on this cover, being the 100th anniversary issue. I consider this a Grail book. It's very special. The creators of this book did an awesome job, and honestly, it doesn't really get much better than that. But I have something better than that. And page, nope. Paige gave a super chat, said that was my ball. Just for the record, that is her. That is my daughter's ball. She left a bunch of stuff here a long time ago. Come on, and it's one of her workout like exercise ball things or whatnot. The ladies, I tried it one time. I just fell over, but it's just sitting in my closet, so I wanted to do something that was sitting there, and that's what that is. So, but do I have to write your name on it? No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, back to the Grail, and this is a because this, for one, is a first appearance of it today. And like I mentioned earlier, this is a book that is going to be on the top 10 CBSI list. I don't know what place it is. I can't remember. But this is the first appearance of the Falcon. Major character, obviously, in the new MCU. He has now taken the throne of Captain America, apparently. And this is the very first appearance of that character. Now, even before Falcon was introduced into the MCU, he was always a favorite character of mine. I just loved him. I loved the little mini series that came out in the 80s. I remember getting all 4 of those and read them all multiple times, and was really happy to get this book when I did. I got like the 3rd appearance, and then I finally went back and got the 1st appearance. But this is a Grail to me for one reason, or for a couple. First appearance of a major character, and a character that I really like. I mean, it's one of the characters I like. And honestly, this book now has some more value to it. I think it's jumping up in price by about 30 to 40% right now since the movie. So it's kind of nice. I'm switching gears to books that aren't really worth a tremendous amount of money, but they're major storylines that I remember in my youth. And I remember reading these, and they were big ones. They really got me into comics. And I think we're all familiar with this one right here, which is Secret Wars #1. To me, this is a Grail book because of the memory of me sitting down and waiting every month for the next issue to come out. And everyone that came out was just awesome. The whole plot line by Jim Shooter, really enjoyed it. They're obviously talking about possibly a Secret Wars type thing for the MCU. And just to have the opportunity to see this series possibly hit the big screen someday, maybe 10 years from now, whatever it takes. Awesome. But this is a memory book to me. It's not really worth a lot of money. There's no really first appearances or anything like that. But this one, as far as I go, a Grail book because of the memory it belongs to me when I was a kid. So there you go. This one is in the same boat. This is obviously Wolverine #1. I remember seeing this sitting on the shelf when I was a kid, just sitting there. And I don't remember what year it came out, but I remember just looking at Wolverine, and I was such a fan of Wolverine from the X-Men, and seeing this book, and he had his own little mini series and stuff. So I had to get this. So this is only probably about $40 or $50 book. And surprisingly, this book hasn't really gone up in price over the years and years that it's been out. Because I can remember, even in the 90s, this was like a $50 book. And still today, this is still about a $50, maybe $60 book, but not too much more. But just a great book, great memory book, great cover. Look at him. He's telling you to come on over here, and he's got his claws up and all that good stuff. But this, to me, makes the Grail for sure. Let me look in the chat here real quick. And Grails are not a matter of opinion. It can be any book. That's right. I like that. Grails are not a matter. Yeah. I think they could be any book in your collection. It could be the book that you bought yesterday that just came out, and a True Believer book for $1. For anybody, that could be their Grail. I have books like that. Consider Grails have any monetary value. They're just a memory or a something special from somebody, or important. I think that's what makes it Grail. I think a lot of people say are the big boy books type thing, worth thousands and thousands of dollars. And a lot of those are very spendy, and they're a lot out of reach out of a lot of people. And that's the way it is quite often, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean that that's what a Grail is to you. A Grail can be anything, and there's a few different reasons. And I've had a couple of these, and this one is a Grail to me because there's a memory attached to it. Obviously, it's signed by Donny Cates, and last year I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with Donny and interview him and get to know him a little bit, and which was great, and we talked for quite a bit, and he autographed a bunch of books for me. And I gave a bunch away by the creator of comics, and I got to know him, and I have the memory of the Grail for me, no problem. This is in the same boat as that one. This is the Infinity Gauntlet, and this one is awesome book, obviously. And this one is an autograph by Jim Starlin. I almost did a brain fart right there, but it's autographed by Jim Starlin. which is the actor from Endgame. If you guys didn't know, he was in Avengers Endgame. And this is the same thing. This is very special book because not only is it autograph, but I got to sit down, I talked to him, I interviewed him, and really enjoyed my time with him. And I have that memory, and then I have the book to go along with the interview, the video that we did. And it's kind of nice to say I can say I interviewed an actor from Avengers Endgame. There you go, pretty cool. But anyway, that makes it very special to me. And then I have this one. This one is the X-Files, and this one, for one, it's one of my favorite television shows of all time. Love the X-Files. And then George Harris. Maybe it's not. Jeff Harris or something like that. But I sat down, I talked with him a little bit. He was a really nice guy, and we had a passion both for X-Files. Obviously, he's working on the series. And so this is a grail to me. This book, I don't think it's worth anything. I think it's maybe cover price, maybe a dollar bin book or whatnot. But to me, it's a grail, and it's never going to leave my collection. All right, let me take a sip here. Hey, the comic cats are in here. What's going on? Golden Age Guru. What's going on? Good to see you, Noah Burke. Sorry. God, there's a bunch of people in here. It's rolling again. Let me look up here. Jesse Bickmore, hello. Cool and collected. Comcast-a-Hawk, is that right? I don't know. Okay. Looks like a lot of people were in here having a Bueller got the Metro PCS. Is the internet is the picture not doing good? You know what? I think it might be my where I'm located. So I'll have to hardwire next time. So my apologies. Let me get into a few other ones, and these ones are special because they're gifts from people that have pretty much just sent me gifts. This one is cool because it's Green Hornet, and I like Green Hornet. It's #1, and it's autographed by Alex Ross. And so that was a gift by Alex Ross, number 11 of 25. So we only did 25. And I have number 11. That's right in the middle. But very cool gift. And these are like grails. These are very special grails to me because these are gifts. And this is a double one. And then it's autographed by the actual creator as well. So this is kind of like two things. This one is very special. And this is one of the first acts of kindness I received. And this is from Heroes to Icons. And this is Black Panther #1. Now, this is a blank cover, and From Heroes to Icons is very talented. And they drew this cover, or he drew this cover. It's just amazing. This is a book that obviously will never leave my collection. This is a personal grail by far. It's priceless. There's no price on this book. It's priceless because of the time and effort he took to make this and to send this to me and to want to send it to me and to autograph it. This is a personal grail that will never leave. And then I think he's in here, Steven Spock. I have to show the Steven Spock. This is something I've been asking people to do that send me books because I get a lot of people that send me books for donations for the Bueller box, and then they normally send me a book, for my personal collection. And you guys don't have to, but if you want to, one of the things I've asked, and this is called Purgatory. And but this one, it's a nice shiny cover. It's autographed by Steven Spock. He's in here and stuff like that. But I've asked some people that when they send me a book, if they want to autograph one of the books for like their autograph. I think it's kind of cool. It's a nice memory. I have it right there. Steven Spock. He autographed this book for me. He sent it to me. He sent a bunch of books for me, a bunch of stuff for the Bueller box and a bunch of stuff. To me that will never leave, and I have it. And this is another one. I mean, this book, you know, it's maybe worth $1, if that. So there's no monetary value. But this one is from Chad from the Comic Corps, and it says, "To Travis, thanks for being a friend." And that is Chad. He's the head guy of the Comic Corps. That's his channel. And I spent many times on that channel having a great time with a lot of really good people. And he sent me this book. He autographed it for me and all that stuff. So thank you to Chad. And this is another personal grail that will never leave my autograph. I keep having. He doesn't. And the thing is, he lives down the street. But this is a grail because this Tangled Web, he is on the videos quite often for issue. A personal grail in my book by far. He needs to autograph it. So give him a hard time. If you see him, tell him to autograph this for me. I'd appreciate it. And then another book, which is a personal grail, and this one was sent to me from Bill from Economics and Comics, and it's Too Much Coffee Man #1, and just kind of he thought this would be perfect for me, and you know what, it was. So I love this book. It was, like I said, from Bill from Economics and Comics. He didn't autograph it. He signed the back a little bit, you know, and but very cool book, and this is another personal grail. And then I want to get into the these ones right here, which are my slabs. And all my slabs that are in my collections were sent to me from people in the community itself. I don't have any slabs that were my own. The slabs I bought that one time, I gave them all away, either in the Bueller boxes or I gave them away as gifts. And I've never had a book slab. I never bought any other slabs since then. So I have 3 slabs, and every one is a personal grail because it's from a member of the community. And this one is from Robert Galvin. He's in the chat right now. I just saw him. And it's Doctor Strange, which is a great book. You know, it's the first appearance of Silver Dagger. So it's got a first appearance. It's a 8.5. I really don't, the grade doesn't mean nothing to me. But it's a slab book, you know, it's really cool book. And the nice thing is I already had the Doctor Strange book. And so I took my copy and gave that to Sam. And now I have this copy from Robert, which makes it that much more special. So very cool. And I'll show you my other slab here. And this one I just got recently. This is my latest one. This is by Scott Farr, who lives in Portland, Maine, and I live in Portland, Oregon. So from Portland to Portland, it says Portland to Portland B. Scott Farr, best wishes, my friend. So this is Batman #50. This is just an awesome cover. What is this cover? Scorpion Comics Sketch Edition or something like that. #50, that's when they got married, but really didn't get married. Actually, they probably made the right decision. Anyway, but very cool book. It's CGC. It's one of this is 2 of my 3 CGCs that I have. So very awesome. So now we're getting down to my last. I have 3 holy grails in my collections, and they are for various reasons. And I've talked about these books a lot, and I've really enjoyed these books, and they all have stories behind. And today is a day I get to add a 4th book to my personal Holy Grail collection. And I'm very excited to add that book to my collection because it covers a lot of the bases I just talked about. And I just saw Al, Red Sox fan, jump in there. What's going on, Al? He's a good guy. I haven't spent too much time with him lately, and I've really been wanting him to. But let me show you my grails here, and I think you will. You guys have heard these stories before, and I'll try to go through fast, and I'll get to the newest addition to the Bueller Holy Grails. And there's a hint staring you guys right in the face if you guys haven't figured it out yet this whole time. So anyway, here is my very first comic ever bought at a comic store that was purchased. My mom bought it for me, which is Contest of Champions #1. I've had this ever since I was a little kid. The monetary value of this book is a few, but the sentimental and personal value of this is and will not ever be replaced. If I got on fire, honestly, this is probably the first book I'm grabbing because of what being first book, over. So Grail, awesome. Another book that is priceless to me. Monetary value, not really much. And I talked about this one as well. This is Spider-Man #1. I mean, this book sold, millions and millions of copies, so everybody's got it. But the significance about it is it's autographed by Todd McFarlane. And he autographed it when I was a teenager, and I got to spend some time with him and get to know him. And his wife was a teacher of mine at my high school, so he lived in the area, and very nice guy, and had some really nice private one-on-one time. And when I think about it, the time I spent with Todd McFarlane shaped me into the person I wanted to be as far as a collector and how much I really enjoyed comics. Because I think before then I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of fun. But after the time I spent with Todd and just getting to know the comics and all that good stuff, it really sold me to be a collector on comics, and my passion kind of grew from there. So that's why this book is such an important book to me, and this one also will never be replaced. Another one, and this is a big one, because this one, and I talked about this on another show just recently, and this is like a 3-4. This is actually like one of those things. It covers many different bases. And I've showed this before many times. It's Amazing Spider-Man #129. Very key book. It's the first appearance of one of my favorite characters, the Jackal, of the Punisher, which is very cool. I love the Punisher. Between him and another character is probably my two favorites. And not only is it a first appearance, it's autographed by the creator, Jerry Conway, which was just fantastic because I got a chance last year also to sit down and talk with him and interview him and get to know him a little bit. And I have that memory and that video. And then he autographed this for me as well. Now, the last part of this book, which makes it even more special, is that this book was a gift from a family member of mine, Jeff. And he gave me this book, and gifts like this, I mean, it doesn't matter what the book is, but the gift, and then you add on the other things attached to it. This one is one of those books that is just, it hits all the buttons, man. It makes it so special, and it has all the other things going for it. And there you go. That's my third Holy Grail in my collection. Those are the three. So now we're to the fourth. The fourth, this is cool. I get to say this. This is the fourth addition to my Holy Grails. And honestly, I never thought I would add this book into my collection. And I want to take a little moment here. And this is a book that I've always talked about, and never thought that it would be in my collection. So I'll just show it. So introducing the newest member to my Holy Grail collection, which is my Hulk 181, which is the first appearance of Wolverine, which is now a book I've talked about forever, it seems like. Never thought that I would have this in my collection, and I have it in my collection now. This is not the facsimile. This is the real deal. This is going right where the empty spot is right there that I've been showing you guys. But this is the newest addition into my Holy Grail collection. This is one of the 4. And let me tell you the reason why this kind of hits some bases. For one, it's one of my all-time favorite characters. I've always loved Wolverine. Between him and the Punisher, hands down, my 2 favorite Marvel characters of all time. I've never owned this book before. I've wanted it ever since I was a kid, ever since it was $50. And I thought, wow, $50, that's a lot of money back when I was a kid, and I never got it. And now, today, I can say that this is part of my collection. Now, this was a gift from one of the members of our community. And my friend and buddy, Steve Whiting, who's in the chat right here, made this possible. And you're looking behind me, and there's some other books on the wall that are from him. And I didn't think I'd get a little sappy, but he sent this to me as a gift. And this is an act of kindness from a member in our community. And, for someone to go out of their way. And so you guys know, this was not a book that was in his collection. This was a book he went and recently purchased and sent it my way as a token of gratitude or friendship or just all in all out, just act of kindness, and just a wonderful gentleman that I've had the pleasure to get to know over the last year or so. And I've never met him in person. He actually lives in Orlando, Florida, which is at the other end of the very opposite corner of the country. And for him to take the time and to think and to want to do something very special for me, this is priceless, to say the least. And I'm not talking about the monetary value whatsoever, whether this is $1 or this is a couple $1,000s or more. The fact that it was a gift from someone and they took the time to want to do that, I don't know what to say. I've been talking to Steve, and I knew it was coming. He mentioned it to me a while ago. I was, what do you say, when someone wants to, give you a gift like this, and I was kind of taken back and I was speechless, but he was dead set on it. And I asked him many times, are you sure? And he told me, he's like, I've been sure since January when I started saving up. So I couldn't argue with that. So I want to say thank you, Steve. He's in the chat right now. And if you guys could just take a moment and just say hi to Steve. And, he's a good guy. And here's the thing, and Steve is the type of guy that he donates a lot of books to the Bueller box and stuff. So if you bought in the Bueller box, you probably have some books from Steve's collection in your collection. He donates books to a lot of other people. I am not the only recipient of his generosity. Just the Rican, he's received stuff. Jeffrey Komikhan, Sam's Tangled Web, just to name a few. The list goes on. The guy has a heart of gold, and he likes to give back to the community. And you know what? He's appreciated beyond belief. And, I almost talk to him on a daily basis. And there's a few gentlemen in here that I talk to quite often, almost on a daily basis. And I appreciate you guys jumping in here as well. But to be able to add this to my collection, and let's go ahead and just do it. But there it is. Right in between the 180 and the 181, or the 180 and the 182 is the Hulk 181. Honestly, like I said, it's a book I never thought I would have. And there it is, and like I said, it was a gift, from a fellow member in the community. And it doesn't get much better than that, really. I don't even know where to. I gotta take a drink of my Coke here, or fake Coke. Theory 23 says, "Hi Steve, can I be your best friend?" I'll tell you what, Theory. Steve has a lot of best friends, whether he knows it or not, and so he's a very, very in here. I'm looking at like Robert Galvin. I've done this. I've gotten to know that person, and that means a lot. And the books I've given to Robert, he considered as those grails because I gave to him. I was really happy that he enjoyed them. I knew he wanted them, and he actually put them in frames. Steven Spock, who is in here, he's also gifted me some books in the past, and I just showed one of his shiny. He loves sending me shiny books. He just loves sending me the shiny goodness. So thank you, Steven Spock. But really, I can't say enough how much I appreciate these books and what the grails mean to me. Because the grails to me aren't the ones that I go out and buy and I just put in my collection, or just I go out and buy it and I stick it right there. That's not a grail to me. The grail to me is something personal, has a story behind it, has a meaning behind it, has an autograph behind it, an actual, not an autograph where I just waited in line, they signed it and went. And I don't know if you guys can hear my cat, but she got in the room and she shut the door. But all the grails that I showed you just now, the whole stack, are all personal grails and other things as well. They kind of cover a bunch of the categories. And then, like I said, I now have 4 personal holy grails, and I showed those with you. And I'm very happy to be able to share that with you guys. Steve Whiting, awesome guy. There it is. Right there. Yeah, there it is right there. It's very cool. So 181 has come to, I don't have any facsimiles anymore. I don't have the poster. I still have the poster, but I have the real deal. It's right. And I appreciate everybody, everything, the super chats and everything. That's all appreciated. It goes a long way because this is what I'm doing now. And I'm having the time of my life. I'm meeting so many great people. I'm talking about comic books, and what can get any better, right? Maybe a girlfriend or something like that, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. I want to remind people once again that the Comic Tom channel, the CBSI top 10 list, will be premiering here in just a few minutes. I think probably about 6:30 is what he said. So make sure you jump on over there. The link is down below. I want to say thanks to all my moderators, my normal moderators, John's Comics for Kids, Sam's Tangled Web, and I added a few more today just for the heck of it, because they're pretty cool guys. And you know what? This was a lot of fun. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out. Looks like I'll be adding a couple more names to the Bueller balls. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see all the names so far. But look at that Bill, the economics and comics guy. He's got like a whole section over here. I don't know what, or right there. There it is. Look at economics and comics, man. He's like, he wants to be all over my balls. Come on. My daughter's not watching anymore, is she? Golden Age Guru. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Now that you have Hulk 1, what's next on your Grail list? The next book on my Grail list is the Uncanny X-Men 94. That might be another video very soon. So it's pretty cool. And then after that one, the only one left as far as those type of books go is a Giant Size X-Men. My 4 holy grails I've always wanted, like as far as like actually like just wanted to buy or get or whatnot, was the Hulk 181, the Amazing Spider-Man 129, Uncanny X-Men number 94, which I've owned in the past when I was a kid, and then Giant Size X-Men, which I don't remember if I owned. I might have had it when I was really young, but I don't know. But those were the 4 big ones I want. I can retire after that. Once I have those 4, I'm done. I can just sit back and I don't need to buy another comic book the rest of my life. But that'll never happen. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate everyone. The Comic Cats, Golden Age Guru, Fishing Freaks, Don, Mastodon, Comics and Collecting, Jeff, Eunice, is that right? V, Steven Spox, Al Red Sox fan, House Till the End, hello, Amazing Murfinator, Bueller. Can you guys hear my cat? I'm just curious. Can you guys hear the cat meowing in the background? Cool and Collected, RJ Taylor. Can you guys hear the cat? Just let me know. I'm with you. Have all 4. Awesome. Ryan Atkins, Night Bueller. Felix has all 4 of those. That's awesome. Really cool. I think those are the big 4. The reason why I like those books is because I think they're obtainable. I mean, a couple of them are kind of getting out there, but for the most part, the other ones are obtainable. And then I have a couple sets I want to finish, mainly one for my daughter, which is the Iron Man. I'm getting really close. And then a little bit of the X-Men. And then Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, which is an easy set to put together. But those are some other ones. But I want to say thanks to everybody. This was a lot of fun tonight. I was really happy. And Steven Spock says nipples. That's the cat. That's the name of the cat. Oh, hey, I got to show you guys this. Oh, my God. So if you guys watch my coffee video, this is stupid. I told everybody I was going to get a plant. This is not a marijuana plant. I know I'm in Oregon, but this is not a marijuana plant. Actually, it's not even a real plant. It's a fake plant. But I was going to add a plant to my set video. So I got a plant, and it's kind of cool. It's like bamboo. But I need you guys to help. It should have a name. Once. So I was thinking maybe Mrs. Bush or something like that. I don't know. Kind of cool. But anyway, I got the plant. It'll be making an appearance on the next coffee video, which won't be this Monday. It will be on the Monday after, because Mother's Day and stuff. And don't forget if you're a comic book YouTuber or whatnot, take Sunday off and go hang out with your mother or somebody's mother. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Because that's what I'm going to do on Monday. But yeah, so I got my plant. It'll be making an appearance in the coffee video in a couple weeks. And should be a lot of fun. Help me name it. I'll talk about more on there. And I'll have another video come out on Monday morning instead, something different. So I mentioned it. It's my comic collection video. So I think it's kind of cool. All right, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate it. I'm up at 6:26. Let me just go down my list really quick. New set. You guys all like the new set. Looks really up. Comic Core comes on at 7 o'clock. They have their special guest. Brian is on there from Superman's Comics. Comic Tom 101. He's got his premiere of the top 10 CBSI list. Don't forget to go to Max Pro Supplies for all your comic book supply needs. Enter the code Bueller. Save 10% off all your comic book supplies. Might as well do that because we all use comic supplies. And don't forget to enter the 5,000 subscriber contest that's going on right now. Just go to my coffee video that just came out on Monday. Just leave a comment on there, and you are entered to win a bunch of books and a bunch of other and all that good things. Bueller box is sold out. Nothing I can do about that. And like I said, no coffee video. Okay, that's it. That was fun. I need to take a sip. And apparently, I got to let my cat out because she's freaking out. Thank you once again. I got to grab the right mouse, and I'm going to close out. I want to, I don't know, nothing more to say. Thank you, Steve, Hulk 181. Thank you to everybody that came out tonight. Enjoy the weekend. I will see you soon. All right, take care. Have a good night. And what do I always say? Don't forget to like, subscribe. You guys know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.